The chorus. Indiana Governor Mike Pence is one of those governors. Governor Pence goes on the record from Indianapolis. Thank you for joining us, sir. So this actually kind of grew quickly over the weekend. From your perspective in Indiana, tell me what you're thinking, because President Obama was very critical of the governors today.
Well, thank you, Dana. First, let me just say from here in Indiana, our hearts and our prayers go out to our friends and allies in France in the wake of the terrorist attack that took place this Friday. But I have to tell you, we spent the weekend here in the Hoosier State monitoring events, evaluating options that were before us. But with word that one of the terrorists was likely a Syrian refugee who'd come into Central Europe as a part of that program, I directed all state agencies in the state of Indiana today to immediately suspend all resettlement efforts for Syrian refugees until we could receive the absolute assurance that individuals coming into our state did not represent a threat to our people. I have no higher priority as governor of Indiana than the safety and security of our people, and I believe it was appropriate to suspend that program pending not just assurances, but significant changes in the review process that takes place with this resettlement program from Syrian refugees.
The State Department actually says that the governors might not actually have a choice. I know that in Indiana, you took in 20 Syrian refugees for this year, 2015, 35 between 2012 and 2014. What would you say to someone that might suggest that legally the governors don't have a right to say that they won't take refugees?
Well, look, the state of Indiana, like every other state, and I think the number is now almost half of the states have now taken this position, is that we work in cooperation with the resettlement program. And let me say, Indiana has a very proud history of opening our arms and our homes and our charitable organizations to resettlement of refugees from around the world. But this has always been a collaboration between the federal and state government, and what I instructed my agencies to do was to cease and desist that cooperation with the federal government until we received the absolute assurance that individuals that they were seeking to place in Indiana represented no threat to our people. I think, Dana, when you've got the director of the FBI, Jim Comey, who I've known for many years, who testified a month ago that there were significant gaps in our ability to do background checks on individuals coming from conflict zones, I think was a term he used, and then the concerns that are being raised on Capitol Hill. I just think this is common sense, and it's important we take this pause and protect our people.
Thank you for being here.